friends, it's Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. For today's video, I have my side hustle, income report, and my budget for my business for the month. The way that I like to do it is I kind of collect all of the income throughout the month in a little separate checking account from our main account. And I just let it build up and build up and build up. And then at the end of the month, I withdraw it all, share with you how much I earned with my YouTube channel and my Etsy shop. And then we figure out how much I need to pay to taxes and how much I'm going to set aside for business expenses and all of that. And then figure out what I have left to add to our typical like take-home pay budget. So I have quite a few business expenses I need to cover with this money, so the take-home pay is not going to be quite as high as I would like this month, but I did quite a bit of spending, so it's my own darn fault. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about how much money we have to work with here, because it was a pretty good month. Now, I'm actually technically still supposed to get one more paycheck here from Etsy on the 30th of the month. However, because I need to get this video out to you guys before December starts and Vlogmas starts here on my channel, I'm going to go ahead and just count this as part of my December income, and any money that I earned from Etsy for this last week will just kind of add that to the till for December. So this isn't going to technically be all of my income for November, but it's close enough. I've received, well, technically 3 paychecks from Etsy, but only because I didn't make any money on Etsy this last week. So I've been paid out 4 times from Etsy, and YouTube, of course, pays just once a month on a 1-month delay. So the income I received from YouTube is actually all of the income I earned in October of this year. So all of that got paid out. I have it all here. The amount that I earned, less this last paycheck from Etsy that I may or may not get, was $541.43. So that's really good. That's more than I earned in October. You can see in October I earned $465, and that's more than I earned in September, which was $496. So really happy about this. $541. It was a pretty good Etsy month for me. You guys know I post my budget printables on my Etsy shop. That's where this money comes from. So I just want to say thank you to all of you who purchased those printables. This last week on Etsy was pretty slow, and I actually did not make a single sale. But that's the very first time since I started up my Etsy shop in August, I think, that I didn't have a single sale during a week. So I'm going to call that a win. I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying my budget printables. I had a couple of good weeks there. And then, of course, Etsy was YouTube, I'm sorry, was a little bit higher. So overall, the amount we earned in November, even though this was kind of a dud of an Etsy week, was still really good, $541.43. So I've already dropped the change into my change jar. I don't know what I'm going to do with my change. I haven't been as good about collecting change, so I don't have a ton. I did buy this fancy schmancy like coin counting jar that's just sitting here collecting dust because I haven't even put batteries in it yet. So maybe I'll do like a coin savings challenge in 2022. Let me know what you guys think about that. But for now, I just dropped the change in a mason jar. We'll see what we do with that money later. So I should have $541.43 right here. Let's go ahead and count it up and make sure that is what I have. 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 41. So 541, that's what I have here. And I also have here my binder where I keep all of my business stuff. Well, I thought I had it here, but it turned out it was still locked in my safe, so I went ahead and grabbed it out. I've used quite a bit of money from here over the course of the month. Like I said, I had some expenses. I spent quite a bit of money on the business this month. So my expenses envelope is empty. In fact, all of the envelopes are empty with the exception of blessings and taxes. Of course, I didn't touch any of that money, but I took the money out of expenses and out of savings to cover some of my business expenses throughout the month. And then I just kept right on spending. So some of this has to come right off the top here after I pay taxes to cover the money I spent in November. That's what it's there for. You know, part of running a business is business expenses, but I can't forget to account for it. So before we do anything, we're going to figure out how much money I need to put away for taxes because we don't want to mess with the IRS. So I'm going to pull in my little clicky calculator here. 541.43. We're going to multiply that by 0.3 to get 30%. And the amount that I need to set aside is 162.42, but I always round up, so we're going to set aside 163 for taxes. And what am I doing? I haven't even set up my budget tracker. I'm just yammering away, not paying any attention to what I'm supposed to be doing. So we're going to flip to this monthly budget page. This is what I use the monthly budget page for, my business budget, since I only do my business budget once a month. Let's fill in the income amount. So from Etsy, I earned a total of, just pull this income tracker right out. I don't know why I feel the need to separate it out, Etsy and YouTube, but I do. So from Etsy, I earned $20.48 plus $48.77 plus $56.32. I earned a total of $125.57. Did I say 57? I did. Okay. From Etsy. And then for YouTube, I earned $415.86 for a total of $541.43. So again, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Every time that you watch my videos, you watch the ads that run before and during my videos. Anytime you click the like button, anytime you comment, if you subscribe, all of those things help me earn that money from YouTube. Couldn't do it without you guys. I really appreciate all of your support with my YouTube and my Etsy shop. You guys are the reason I have this $541.43 to work with. So I'm feeling so blessed and so excited to share more and more videos with you guys. And I just appreciate all of your support. So yeah, like I said, taxes is first and foremost, and I've already forgotten what I said I needed to set aside, so we'll just do that 0.3 again. 163 we're going to set aside for taxes. I'm not going to bother filling in this budgeted amount because I already know how much I earned. I already know exactly how much I need to put away, so 163 is what I'm going to put away into my envelope. And it looks like I'm going to need to make some change because I only have one $1 bill here. But let's see, 163. So I have 150. I'm going to go ahead and take this 20 and make some change for myself. I'll be right back once I've done that because I need to go into my sinking funds folder to try to make change, and it's going to take me forever. So give me just a second. Alright, so I went into my sinking funds folder and pulled out 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm just going to stick this 20 back into there. So just an even exchange. So I've got 150, 60, 61, 62, $63 that I need to put into my taxes envelope. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my taxes envelope right here in my budget binder. I'm going to be changing up this binder for 2022, so be on the lookout for a video on that coming closer to the end of December. I'm excited about it. Oh, this stack of cash is getting real fat. So, the amount we're adding today, and today is the 22nd of November. The amount we're going to deposit is $163. Just double check and make sure that's what I have. $150, $160, $61, $62, $63. So I'll go ahead and slip that in here. Where does that 10 go? Right there. And let's go ahead and figure out how much should be in here then. So $14.47 is what my card says I had. Plus that 163 is $16.10. So let's just make sure that is what I have here. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 80, 90, 95, 600, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost made a mistake there, you guys, but I caught it. So, business taxes does indeed have $16.10. We're going to be adding in just one more month's worth of taxes. Then I'll be all set for the year, and I can go and file my taxes in the new year and hopefully not owe a bunch of money. We shall see. I always set aside 30% of my income for taxes. I think that's more than I need to be setting aside, especially considering my husband does a lot of withholding from his income and we usually get a tax refund, but I don't want to run the risk of owing money. So I always set it aside. If I don't need it, that's fine. I can always use it at a later date to pay debt or do something else with, but I want to have it just in case we need it. All right, so now we're going to move on to expenses. So as I mentioned, I drained the little bit of money that I had set aside for expenses, plus I had some more expenses on top of that. So let me show you that. I drained the amount of money that I had in there, taking care of business expenses. Let's see, did I have any here on the first week? No. So the second week of the month I had $44 in business expenses. I bought that calculator. I bought some dividers for my budget planner. I did a super chat for a friend of mine. She was doing a live stream, Chrissy over at the Mom Life, and I did a $5 super chat. So that came out. That was $44. I already took that out of here. That's the money that I had in my binder. But then here during week 3, I had another $146 worth of business expenses. I bought some planner stuff for the new year and some return address labels for my Christmas cards, which I am doing a holiday card exchange here on my channel. If you're interested, send me a holiday card to my P.O. box, which is listed down below. Leave a return address, I'll send you one back. But all of that I have not accounted for yet. So that $146, I need to pull right off the top for expenses so that I can pay myself back for the money that I spent. And then I also want to put a little bit of extra money aside for any other expenses that come up. For the most part, with my business, there's not a lot of overhead. There's not a lot of expenses. Unless I want new lighting for my videos or new planner stuff. You know, the occasional like SD card. I have camera equipment. I have everything I need. So I don't need to set aside a lot. If there becomes an occasion where I spend a lot in a month like I did this month, I'll just true it up at the end of the month just like I'm doing now. But I do want to set aside something. So for expenses, I already know I need to set aside the $146, and I think I'm gonna set aside an additional $20. So we're gonna set aside $166 for expenses. 146 of that is gonna go to my bank account to pay myself back, and the other 20 then will go into the envelope. So we're going to do 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 65, 66. So we're going to put 20 of this into my envelope. So I can access it for anything I need. And the other money that I've already spent is just going to go in to pay myself back. So that I'm going to deposit into the bank. Alright, so what does that leave me with here? 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 211, 212. So let's just make sure that's accurate. So 541, 43 minus 163 minus 166 minus that 43 cents is 212. That is what I said. So really quickly, I'm just going to write in the change here. Went to my change jar, and that was the 43 cents. Just so it's accounted for. So that, like I said, leaves me with 212. So I'm going to put, I need to make myself more change if I'm going to do that. So let's do that really quickly out of this stack here. And I don't have any 10s. Alright, well, that's fine. I'm going to stick $2 into blessings. I was going to do 12, but since I don't have change, I'll just do 2. That's fine. Actually, I have a 10 here. So, if I do 22, and I take this 10 back out, that's 12, right? Yeah, I think so. I don't know, you guys. I'm terrible at math. For somebody who earns an income doing budget videos on YouTube, I'm terrible at math. You would think I'd be better at it. So for blessings, we're going to do 12. $163 plus 166 plus 43 cents plus 12 is $341.43. Subtract that from $541.43. That does indeed give me 200, which I should have left here. 50, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. That is what I am going to contribute then to our take-home pay. So this will get lumped in with the money from my husband's paycheck and any other income that we have, and that will go towards our typical budget. That's $200. All of this adds up to a total of that $541.43, which does indeed give us a zero-based budget. And I'm really happy to be able to cover all of my expenses plus a little bit more. Put some money into blessings so that I can use that to either support some other small businesses or that sort of thing. Of course, we covered our taxes. So yeah, I'm really excited that I'm able to contribute this $200, even with all of the spending I did this month. That makes me really happy. It was a great month. Hopefully next month will be more of the same. I so appreciate all of your guys' support. I can't say it enough. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I post new budgeting and lifestyle content here on my channel every single week. You guys, I have so many videos coming at you in December. You're not going to want to miss them. So, yeah, definitely subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!